Imagine a city where the streets are water, the buildings rise from the sea, and history is around every corner. There's more to Venice than gondolas and canals. What secrets are waiting to be uncovered? You'll want to explore it all, but first, let's dive into what makes this floating city truly unforgettable. St. Mark's Basilica, Venice, a timeless wonder. One of the most stunning landmarks in Venice, St. Mark's Basilica will immediately captivate you with its grand domes and shimmering mosaics. Dating back to the 11th century, it's a blend of Byzantine and Gothic styles. Inside, gold mosaics cover nearly every inch of the ceiling, telling the story of Venice's power and wealth. The Palla d'Oro, an altar screen made of gold and adorned with precious gems, is a masterpiece you can't miss. From the terrace, you'll see an unforgettable view of St. Mark's Square, where the pulse of Venice beats. Rialto Bridge, Venice, crossing time itself. The Rialto Bridge is the oldest bridge across the Grand Canal, an iconic symbol of Venice. Originally built in wood in the 12th century, it was reconstructed in stone in 1591. Standing on this bridge, you're not just crossing the Grand Canal, you're crossing through history. The bridge has been the heart of Venice's trade for centuries. Below, the Grand Canal flows like the lifeblood of the city, its surface reflecting the daily hustle of gondolas, vaporettos, and traders. Doge's Palace, Venice. Secrets of Power. Once home to Venice's rulers, the Doge's Palace is an architectural masterpiece filled with secrets. Inside, lavish chambers tell tales of Venetian power, while the famous Bridge of Sighs leads to the dark dungeons where prisoners were held. The palace's artwork, including works by Titian and Tintoretto, leaves you in awe. Imagine the decisions made in the Hall of the Great Council, where the future of the Republic was once determined. The Grand Canal, Venice, a floating main street. Venice's Grand Canal is like the city's main artery, but instead of cars, you'll see gondolas and boats gliding through its waters. Lined with ancient palaces that seem to rise directly from the canal itself, this waterway is nothing short of magical. Many of the grand homes you pass are centuries old, their weathered facades telling stories of the noble families who once lived here. As you travel down the canal, look closely. Each corner of Venice reveals something new, from hidden statues to tiny bridges you won't find in any guidebook. Murano Glass Factories, Venice, the art of fire and sand. Venice is world famous for its glassmaking, and nowhere is that more apparent than on the island of Murano. Here, glass artisans have been crafting delicate, colorful masterpieces for over 700 years. Watching a master glass blower shape molten glass into intricate designs is an experience you won't forget. These artisans create everything from ornate chandeliers to tiny figurines. Each piece tells the story of Venice's rich artistic traditions. The Peggy Guggenheim Collection, Venice, modern art meets ancient city. Tucked away on the Grand Canal, the Peggy Guggenheim Collection showcases a stunning contrast between Venice's ancient beauty and modern art. Housed in Peggy Guggenheim's former home, the museum features works from artists like Picasso, Pollock, and Dali. Walking through its halls, you're reminded of the city's role as a hub of culture and creativity. On the terrace, the serene views of the canal make you forget the hustle of Venice outside. Piazza San Marco, Venice, the beating heart. Piazza San Marco is Venice's central square, often called the drawing room of Europe. Surrounded by iconic landmarks like St. Mark's Basilica and the Doge's Palace, it's the perfect place to feel the pulse of Venice. Cafes line the square where you can sit and listen to live orchestras while watching the world go by. The piazza has seen centuries of history, from grand celebrations to political upheavals. And during the famous high tides, the piazza turns into a temporary lagoon, reflecting the grandeur of the surrounding architecture. Bridge of Sighs, Venice, a window to the past. The Bridge of Sighs might look romantic from the outside, but it has a darker history. This small enclosed bridge connects the Doge's palace to the old prisons. It's said that prisoners would sigh as they look their last look at Venice through the small windows before being led to their cells. Today, you can walk across the same bridge imagining the stories of those who passed before you. Lido di Venezia, Venice, a beach escape in the floating city. Just a short boat ride from Venice's historic center, Lido di Venezia offers something unexpected: a beach. Known for its sandy shores and crystal clear waters, Lido is where locals and tourists come to escape the heat of the city. It's also the home of the Venice Film Festival, adding a touch of glamour to this serene island. Stroll along the promenade, where you'll find a mix of Art Deco architecture and modern luxury hotels. The contrast between Lido's beach vibes and Venice's historic charm makes it a perfect day trip. Basilica di Santa Maria della Salute, Venice, a symbol of gratitude. Standing at the entrance to the Grand Canal, the Basilica di Santa Maria della Salute is an iconic part of Venice's skyline. Built in the 17th century to thank the Virgin Mary for saving Venice from the plague, the basilica's distinctive domes dominate the view from the canal. Inside, the vast open space is filled with light, creating a serene atmosphere. The high altar, with its statue of the Virgin Mary, is a reminder of the city's turbulent history and its resilience. Cadoro, Venice, a golden masterpiece on the Grand Canal. The Cadoro, or House of Gold, is one of the most beautiful palaces lining Venice's Grand Canal. Its intricate facade, once glided in gold, is a stunning example of Venetian Gothic architecture. Inside, the palace houses a collection of Renaissance art, including works by Titian and Carpaccio. As you walk through its grand halls, imagine the lavish parties that were once held here. Step out onto the balcony, where you'll get one of the best views of the Grand Canal with its bustling traffic of gondolas and boats. San Giorgio Maggiore, Venice, a panoramic view to remember. For one of the best panoramic views of Venice, head to the island of San Giorgio Maggiore. The island's church, designed by famed architect Andrea Palladio, is a masterpiece of Renaissance architecture. Climb the bell tower for breathtaking views of Venice's skyline, including St. Mark's Basilica, the Doge's Palace, and the Grand Canal. The peaceful atmosphere of the island offers a break from the busy streets of Venice, making it the perfect spot to reflect on the beauty of the city spread out before you. Teatro La Fenice, Venice, a stage of resilience. Teatro La Fenice is Venice's most famous opera house, known for its stunning performances and dramatic history. Twice destroyed by fire, the theater was rebuilt each time, earning its name, the Phoenix. Today, it's a symbol of Venice's resilience and passion for the arts. Step inside and you'll be transported to another world, with its opulent gold-leafed balconies and rich red velvet seats. Whether you're attending a performance or just touring the theater, the atmosphere will leave you in awe of the centuries-old traditions that continue to thrive here. Gallerie dell'Accademia, Venice, a treasure trove of Venetian art. If you're a fan of Renaissance art, the Gallerie dell'Accademia is a must-see. Home to the largest collection of Venetian paintings, the gallery features masterpieces by Bellini, Titian, Veronese, and Tintoretto. Each room takes you on a journey through Venice's artistic heritage, with works that span centuries of history. As you move from painting to painting, you'll see the evolution of Venetian art from its early religious icons to the grand narratives of the Renaissance. It's a reminder of Venice's role as a cultural powerhouse in Europe. Torcello Island, Venice, where Venice began. Torcello Island is one of the oldest inhabited islands in the Venetian lagoon and is often called the birthplace of Venice. Once a bustling settlement, today it's a quiet retreat from the busy streets of the city. The island is home to the ancient Basilica di Santa Maria Assunta, with its stunning Byzantine mosaics. As you explore the peaceful canals and overgrown paths, you can almost imagine what Venice was like before the crowd. Torcello offers a glimpse into the city's early history long before the grand palaces and bustling squares of modern Venice. Venice is more than just a city. It's an experience that transports you through time and space. From ancient palaces to modern art, each corner offers something new to discover. Want to explore more? Like and subscribe to join us on the next journey into the world's most captivating places.